previously on Gearz.
A bit of music to the wonderful world of Italy.
Hello.
Hey, Carl! Yo, jeez. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, wow.
How's
This
it
is
going?
the legendary Kyle Brown. He is the captain of the Blitzbokke.
No, man, you're stealing my intro.
Oh,
'cause
sorry,
it's my
sorry.
second one.
Sorry.
Today on my second Disi's Double Ds, I'm very excited to be featuring the Fit Again Blitzbokke captain, who will be leaving for the Rome Sevens tournament tonight. It's Kyle Brown. Hi, Kyle. Welcome to
How's
Gearz
it
on Balls
going?
Visual Radio.
Thanks very much. How's everybody today?
We are terrific, Kyle. Great that you back up to speed, and you guys must be confident because you've had a terrific season so far.
Yeah, it's been a very good season. Unfortunately, I wasn't too much part of it, but luckily I'm getting in right at the right time just before the World Cup and off to Rome today, actually, just to see how I'm going to fare and be ready and good to go for the World Cup then.
Listen, I do hope that everything is well with you, but you know what? If it isn't, imagine all the food you can eat.
I've actually visited Rome once before, and I promise you, top 3 places in the whole world. Food, sights, sounds, it's just amazing there. I love that place.
Kyle, you've been injured. It was quite a serious injury from what I've read. And you're fit and strong again. Has it been tough watching the guys from the sideline? And are you excited to be getting back onto the field this weekend?
Yeah, I think that watching from the sideline is probably the most difficult part of the whole thing. I mean, definitely breaking your ankle's fairly painful, but the most pain is just watching there and you know, on your couch every Saturday when you actually can't do anything about anything that's happening there. You can't really share in the spoils too much, and you can't you can't do anything to help your team when they're down in dark places.
You travel the world when you play the various legs of the Sevens tournaments. What's your favorite tournament of the year?
There's different tournaments for different reasons, I suppose. Hong Kong's pretty good for the atmosphere. It's really it's incredible. I mean, I think they packed 50,000 people in there 3 days in a row, and people go insane. But in terms of sort of old culture and also the tournament's growing quite a lot is the Twickenham tournament.
Oh,
The
excellent.
pitch is just incredible, and it's a really historic place to play, and sort of one of the big homes of rugby, and it's a real treat to go out and run on to the Twickenham Park.
Kyle, it is such a competitive environment amongst the Blitzbokke and Sevens rugby. I mean, your guys' fitness is just something out of this world. What about these new guys that have been included to come and join the squad?
I think that's the whole benefit of going to Rome this weekend. I mean, I spoke to our fitness trainer, who unfortunately isn't joining us this weekend, but I think we kind of have to change our whole mindset for this weekend. It's not about peaking right now, this Saturday. We need to peak when the World Cup comes along in 3 weeks' time. So,
Yeah.
we're going to go into this tournament, and it's a great invitational tournament, and it's good for practice purposes. But at the end of the day, it means very little if we don't go and perform in the World Cup. So, yeah, that's why we're taking this group of players to Rome this weekend, just to see how they're going to handle the pace of the game. And there's a lot of guys coming back to play Sevens rugby after a couple of years of absence, and I can assure you they've noticed the change in things over the last 2 weeks of training.
One of those guys is Ryan Kankowski. Do you think he's going to make an impact on the team with his experience?
Yeah, no, listen, not just his experience. I mean, he's a great rugby player, a great ball carrier. You can see he likes to throw the ball around, and I think it'll just be all about getting up to the pace of the game again. I think the last time he played was in 2006, but all-round great ball player, and we're very excited to have him in the side. He brings a real element of size. He's tall and strong and fast. And then you also got guys like Rano Benjamin and Sibu Satola that have been there a couple of times, and Benji's an old face in the side, and he's always a great player to have around. He brings a huge energy, and I'll definitely be expecting a lot from him this weekend.
Kyle, the World Cup coming up in a couple of weeks, and you're blessed and cursed because you're so blessed that you can don a Springbok jersey, but you're also cursed that if you don't succeed, the whole world comes down on you. The pressure factor in such a competitive tournament. I mean, that's what you guys are working on now, and psychologically, you can beat all of these teams, but in a way, they also believe they can beat you.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest difficulty of the whole World Cup thing, is that it's a once-off tournament. I mean, we play these back-to-back tournaments every 6 weeks, and maybe you don't do so well in the first one, you got a great opportunity the next week to go and do better. But it's not like that in the World Cup. It's one tournament, one weekend. Use it or lose it. It's a knockout kind of tournament also. So you get to the final, and if you lose your final, it's your whole weekend over, your whole year done.
Yeah.
So that's exactly it. It's a huge mental aspect of things. I mean, talking about the competitive nature of it all, you could be up against Canada or Portugal or even Russia in their homeland. If you're not going to perform against them, you're going to be in some real trouble.
You guys really do have to be exceptionally fit. I mean, you run so much. Do you follow a strict diet and training program?
The training program, obviously, I think we definitely follow that. As far as the diet goes, not really. It's kind of just get as much in as possible. I mean, the way we train is, I think, by the sounds of it, you kind of know how hard we train and everything like that. And I think after being a professional athlete for about 6 years or so, you get to understand what your body needs and what your body can handle, and you adapt your diet to that. But it's definitely, I think it's just about getting there, enough calories in at the end of the day.
I also just wanted to ask you used to play 15-man rugby. What are your plans for the future? Are you thinking of maybe moving back, or are the Olympics in Rio a major goal of yours at the moment?
Definitely the Olympics. I mean, I think that has to be my number one long-term goal. I think it's the number one long-term goal for any athlete out there. I suppose that's why they call it the pinnacle of sport. And for us to be included, for the Sevens to be included in the Olympics it's immense for the sport itself.
Yeah.
And to have that opportunity to go there would really be something special. So I'll aim for that. I mean, it's another 3 years away. I'm just hoping the body can handle the next 3 years.
Well, listen, the most important thing is, I mean, you guys must go and have a good time, get your preparations up, but you don't really want to get any injuries, that's for sure.
Yeah, my mom actually messaged me and she said, do you think it's a good idea that you go to Rome before the World Cup? And just relax, Mom, it'll be fine. But at the end of the day, there's no way that I could actually, be confident enough to go to the World Cup without having stepped on the field. I haven't played competitively since the 1st of December. So,
Sure.
And if I don't get this weekend done and I don't go through this weekend confidently and sort of come out on the other side safe and sound, and that we all hope for that at the end of the day. But I really need the match practice, and so do so many other guys, or at least they just need that opportunity to be seen, so they could make themselves eligible for the World Cup team.
Are there any injury worries at the moment?
I think there's a couple guys here and there, a couple niggles. I'm not quite sure how far along they are, but as far as I know, I mean, obviously we've got Frankie and Paul Delport. I don't know, those are the two big ones that I'm sure everybody else knows about. But yeah, I think as far as the niggles goes, most of the guys are being managed very well, and they're on good rehab programs, and they're well on course to be ready for when the squad gets together next week.
That's awesome. Okay, I always just finish off like this. We do regular car reviews for Imperial Collection, and this morning Sash took us for a spin in a Bentley. Which one was it, Sash?
The Continental GTV8.
It's very fast.
Wow.
It's just very amazing. The show is obviously called Gearz. What's your dream car?
I think over the last couple of years I've kind of become a Mercedes man. I think it would probably be a bit cliche to say something like an S-Style, so maybe like a G63 AMG.
Wow.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'll be good if you've got a really big family.
Little
and
rugby
off-road
players.
to go on.
Nice off-road. Carl, listen, welcome back to the squad. We really hope that you don't suffer any kind of ill effects from the injury that you've had for so long. We really wish you a great tournament, and you make sure that you're in that starting lineup for all of the things going forward, and, of course, to bring back the World Cup.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks very much for all the support, guys. I know that you guys give us a lot of airtime over there, and we really appreciate everything that you do, and it means a lot to the guys back home, I promise you. So thanks a lot for everything, yeah?
It's our pleasure. All the best to everybody.
All right, have a great day, guys. Cheers.
There we go.
Thanks,
Cheerio.
bye.
Bye-bye.
I just want to say, for any updates on the Rome Sevens and Rugby World Cup Sevens, you can follow at Blitzbokke on Twitter.
Yeah, they're very, very vocal on the Twitter as well.
No, but it's good. They keep you up to date with everything.
No, they are. They're very, very sharp. Okay.
At the next intersection, turn on
Gearz with Sasha Martinengo.
weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.